That is the dragon hound. This is such a surprise. Zhang Xiao from Class 7, Grade 3, has sent out Dragon Hound, a pet of the demon family that is incredibly hard to tame, right at the beginning of the match. This is a pet that can reach the upper position of the 3rd rank in adolescence. Now, Zhang Xiao is using it at the very beginning. Is Zhang Xiao trying to win the game with a 3-0 score? The commentator sounded surprised to see the pet that Zhang Xiao summoned from his contract space. It was somewhat mean to fight an inferior lightning rat with such a powerful battle pet. Dragon Hound. Su Yanning was taken aback. Not only was the Dragon Hound violent and cruel, but it was also said that Dragon Hounds shared bloodlines with the Hell Dragon, a king beast. The Dragon Hound could release Roar of Flames, which could carry the powers of Dragon's Howls. Such skill could overwhelm pets of an inferior rank. The latter would be scared half dead before they even began to fight the Dragon Hound. Was he trying to disgrace her by deliberately threatening her when he was well aware that she was using the lightning rat? Su Yanning clenched her hands. She took a deep breath. So be it. She sent out the lightning rat just to feel out her opponent and to probe for his ace card. The fact that her opponent was underestimating her meant that the lightning rat had half succeeded in its mission. Roar. The cries of dragons suddenly came out. The dragon hound that was nearly 3 meters tall, bigger than tigers and lions, let out an abrupt bellow, carrying a strong deterrent force. The roar lingered on in the entire venue. Su Yanning's pupils contracted a bit. She felt that her heart was uncontrollably pounding fast. Not only could the roar of a dragon hound deter low-rank pets, it could also intimidate the more timid battle pet warriors. After all, its enormous body with magical flames surging around could give out a strong visual pressure. But Su Yanning was not a coward. Plus, she had confronted more powerful pets in her daily training, so she could deal with this pressure. She was ready to tell Lightning Rat to come back and send out her ace card, the Fanged Tiger. All of a sudden, some electric arcs were generated with a buzzing sound. The purple light produced by electricity appeared in her sight. Su Yanning was astonished. She lowered her head. The lightning rat that was by her foot had jumped to the center of the stage before she knew it. That small body stood in front of her, surrounded by electric arcs, as if wearing a suit made of lightning. That little guy did not show any intention of escaping, even though it was facing the dragon hound. The lightning rat would have to hold its head up high just to look at it. It is not afraid. Su Yanning was startled. The low-rank lightning rat was born to be a kind of pet that was more timid in nature. At the moment, such a pet was standing in front of her, showing its teeth at the dragon hound. It was as if the lightning rat was defending something, protecting something. Come back. 2 seconds later, Su Yanning suddenly came back to her senses. She shouted to the lightning rat at once. Yes. When Zhang Xiao, he frowned when he saw that thing enveloped by electricity standing in front of the dragon hound. How come that little thing was not paralyzed from fright? His original plan was to bring shame to Su Yanning. It was a surprise that this little thing sabotaged his intentions. Kill it. Zhang Xiao gave the instructions telepathically. Roar. Ferocity was in the eyes of the dragon hound. Another sound was squeezed out from its mouth that was filled with horrifying fangs. The dragon hound felt its authority challenged since this little guy was not scared. Flames were rolling around the dragon hound who had opened its mouth, and it breathed out dragon flames. Those dark magical flames fluttered out like pythons. The flames swept across the stage, reaching the lightning rat in an instant. Whoosh! The lightning rat was enveloped by the passing of the magical flames. Immediately, Su Yanning turned ghastly pale. Zhang Xiao snorted. Right at that moment, he noticed a faint purple glow from the corner of his eyes. Surprised, he turned around, only to see a figure surrounded by lightning rushing toward them at an incredible speed. It was traveling too fast. All Zhang Ziao could see was a ball of lightning charging at him. The dragon hound seemed to have sensed the danger. It turned around at once and breathed out a ball of magical flames. Whoosh! The ball of lightning made a turn rapidly and dodged the strike. Then another ball of magical flames was discharged. Whoosh! The lightning rat jumped up again and slipped away. At that moment, people could finally have the visual. The thing in the ball of lightning was that low-rank lightning rat that should have been consumed by the dragon fire. How is that possible? Someone cried out in alarm. That's the lightning rat. The moment the commentator saw it clearly, he found himself dumbstruck. Oh no! Use the flames to tear it apart. Zhang Ziao shouted at one as he came back to his senses. Having received the instructions from its master, the dragon hound showed its teeth. Flames with magical powers were attached to its body. The dragon hound's 4 limbs exerted great strength. Being facilitated by the second-rank power of the blast, the dragon hound's speed was accelerated. In an instant, the dragon hound had charged at the lightning rat that was dashing towards it. Roar! The dragon hound's white, sharp fangs were enough to instill fear. Those fangs could crack stones. It opened its mouth, ready to take a bite at the lightning rat. The lightning rat did not flinch. A cold glare was bursting from its squinting rodent eyes. The lightning around its body quickly converged above its head. The moment the dragon hound was about to lacerate the lightning rat, the lightning convergence was quickly coming to an end, taking the shape of a sharp sword from the compressed energy. In the spectator's seat, someone stood up. Thunder slash! Buzzing, lightning flashed and a gale was whooshing. That sword of lightning was hacked at the mouth, filled with teeth, that was about to swallow the lightning rat. Crack! It was as if the lightning were exploding. With the loud sound, the entire venue began to shake. That glaring lightning stung the eyes, just like the core of a planet that had blasted away. When the lightning disappeared, the glaringly white light faded away from people's sights as well. Soon, everyone could see the stage again. For a moment, people were gasping in astonishment one after another. In the large stage, at a corner, that huge dragon hound had fallen, and it was twitching. Smoke was rising from its burnt body. Right next to it was Zhang Ziao, who had collapsed on the ground in fright. His face had turned pale. Next to the dragon hound was a small guy that was still covered in lightning. It was stepping back to where it came from. It was that lightning rat that caught no attention. A short period of silence later, there was a burst of passionate cheers at the venue. The battle was marvelous. Who could have expected that a dragon hound of the demon family could have lost, and to a common lightning rat no less? But, as of this moment, nobody believed that this lightning rat was anything common. Su Yanning felt she was a bit absent-minded while she looked at the lightning rat that was coming back to her. Did she win? Did the first-rank lightning rat defeat the dragon hound? As a student of the Academy of Astral Pet, she felt all her accumulated knowledge had been disrupted. Guys, did you see that? On a row of seats by the stage, some people that appeared to be powerful were sitting there. The vice-president of the Academy was at the end of this row. Sitting in the middle of the row, a woman with red hair said, "Yes, that has to be Thunder Slash." She was dressed in strange armor, and there was a long, slanting brown scar on her delicate and beautiful cheek, which was a frightening sight, but the eyes of those around her were still demonstrating their admiration of her. That is a 7th-rank skill of the Thunder family. Well, if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it. It is such a surprise that this little lightning rat could learn a skill that not even the advanced pets can master. On her side, someone with a strong figure chuckled. That is such an admirable talent. If this little guy can evolve to a 3rd-rank thunderstorm rat, I believe it can be a match for other pets at the 4th or 5th rank. It is a pity that this is just a lightning rat of low rank. The effect of it using such an advanced skill of the Thunder family is still limited. If it were other pets with more potential, then its value would be beyond imagination. Maybe even I would be interested in such a pet.